Welcome back to my class, dear students. Yesterday we did up to that when the strange black aeroplane's pilot helped the author, and when he saw author saw the airport when he became very happy and he wanted to say thank you. When he turned to say thank you to his friend, the pilot of black strange aeroplane, but he was only able to see the empty sky. Nobody was there, and he couldn't find the strange black aeroplane as well as his pilots anywhere. We have did up to here. So before we finish the chapter, I would like to tell you the whole thing, whatever we have done so far, in very brief. That the author was flying from France to England, and when he started his flight, the sky was clear. He can see the moon, stars were twinkling. He got the instructions from the Paris control tower, and he was very happy, and he was dreaming all the time of meeting his family and having that big English breakfast. He started his flight. He put the last fuel tank in use. And when he crossed 150 kilometers, then he saw the huge black clouds. He compared those black clouds with the black mountains. He thought to going back that it is not safe to go through this storm black clouds, but then because he wanted and dreaming all day to meet his family and have that heavy English breakfast, that feeling of going back to Paris control tower was overruled by his dream. So he went through the storm, and when he went into the clouds, it was so dark and all his instruments stopped working. They were dead. He tried to control Paris control. He tried to connect and contact the Paris control tower, but he was unable to do that. And then he thought that he was lost, and out of nowhere, when he thought that nobody and he can come here and help him, and he was totally lost. Then out of nowhere, in the midst of those black clouds and that storm, he saw a strange black aeroplane. The pilot was waving his hand, and he started helping the author, and author started following him. And when he was following him, after half an hour, when he followed, he thought that only 5 or 10 minutes more I can fly, but this I am not able to see any place to land. Then suddenly he saw that the black strange aeroplane is going down. He followed him, and then he saw the runway. He saw an airport, and he was very happy. And when he wanted to say thank to his pilot of that black strange aeroplane, when he turned his face, he didn't see anything. He only saw the empty sky. No, he could not find the black strange aeroplane and his pilot anywhere. This was what we have done so far. Now let's finish the chapter. Now let's read ahead. I landed and was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota near the control tower. Author did not know that where did he land and where he had landed, but was not afraid of leaving his plane unattended, and he went to the control tower. I went and asked a woman in the control center where I was and who the other pilot was. I wanted to say thank you. So author just landed, and he did not know where did he land. So he left his old Dakota aeroplane, and he just went to the control tower. He asked from a woman that where he was, कि मैं कहाँ पर उतरा हूँ, मैंने कहाँ पर लैंड किया है, and who the other pilot was. And he wanted to know about the other pilot who helped him, because he wanted to say thank you. He वो उस अदर पायलट के बारे में भी जानना चाहता था, वो कहाँ उतरा ये भी जानना चाहता था और उसको थैंक यू करना चाहता था. तो he asked from a woman in that control center. She looked at me very strangely and then laughed. That woman from whom he asked, she looked at him very strangely, बहुत ही अजीब तरीके से उसकी तरफ देखा, and then she laughed, और फिर वो बहुत ज़ोर से हंसी. Another aeroplane up there in this storm? Another aeroplane up there in this storm? No, no other aeroplanes were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. So she said, दूसरा aeroplane, another one, up there in the storm, in that heavy storm you're talking about, the another aeroplane. No other aeroplanes were flying tonight. She told him that there was no other aeroplane which was flying. It was only the author's aeroplane she could see on the radar. So she replied, to his utmost surprise. For author's surprise, the lady informed him that there was no other plane in the sky except his because of the bad weather. So who helped me to arrive there safely without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in my tanks? Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane flying in the storm without lights? When the lady said that it was only his aeroplane which was flying in that storm and none other, he was left in surprise. He was very shocked. He then is left astonished, surprised, with a lot of questions unanswered in his mind, like, then who helped me to arrive there safely without any compass or a radio and without any more fuel in my tanks? Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane flying in the storm without lights? He thought, obviously somebody will think like these type of questions only because when he experienced, he saw that black strange aeroplane, he saw that pilot who came in that storm and who guided him towards the runway, and because of him he was saved only because he didn't have the fuel tank, he didn't have the fuel to fly more than 5 to 10 minutes. Then because of the help of that black strange aeroplane's pilot, he was saved. He landed on that airport and he wanted to say thank you. So he just wanted to say thank you, but when the lady said that nobody else was there, only his plane was there, so he thought, he was left with so many questions which were unanswered, that who was the man who was flying that aeroplane, black strange aeroplane, and who helped him without a compass, without any instruments in that black heavy storm. So he was left astonished and left with lots of questions unanswered in his mind. So student, this was it for today, and we will continue the question answer. We will discuss the question answers in the next audio clip. Thank you.